What's going on, guys? So today we're going to talk about the 8 reasons people buy. That's what this video is going to cover right now. So let me just dive right into what you're about to get. You're about to understand the different angles, positioning, framework, mindset that you need to be in, the one thing that you need to sell them on when you are writing copy, when you are on the phone with a prospect, when you are talking and having a conversation with somebody, right? And you want to encourage a decision, a change in behavior to happen. It's going to happen. The only shift someone's going to make is going to be because one of these 8 reasons that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, you may be thinking, well, there's millions of reasons why people make decisions, and you would be right, but you can tie all of the reasons in the world that you could ever think of to one of the 8 reasons we're going to talk about right now. So let's dive into it. The very first one is the most obvious and the reason why I would believe a lot of you are here, and that is to make money. Okay, people make a decision to buy something because they believe it will help them make money. The reason why people want to make money is because they can use it as a tool to buy what they need. They can buy a bigger house, they can buy the car they want to buy, they can put their kids through school, they can go on vacations, they can buy groceries, they can do whatever they need to do, but making money is important to them. Now, on the flip side of making money, we have the second reason, which is to save money. Now, think about this for a second, right? People spend money to save money. What does that mean? People buy annual memberships rather than doing it month to month because it saves them 30%. People will buy in bulk because it saves them money. People will purchase LED light bulbs because that will help them save money on their energy bill, right? People will make a decision to buy because they believe and they feel that the facts line up that they will save money. So that's why they do it. The next one we're going to talk about is to save time. Saving time is important when you value your time. So this is you have to make sure you're paying attention to this. So think about this for a second. If you have a busy family and for instance, let's say your family, you have 2 kids and they're the perfect age to go to Disney World, okay? Probably the biggest thing that you don't want to do is wait in line for hours and hours to go on that one ride that every kid wants to go on. Instead, you would buy the fast pass, right? You'd spend the extra 50, 60 bucks a person, whatever, get the fast pass so you can save the time and you can get through more rides more quickly, or you can get home, or you can go do what you want to do rather than stand in line waiting to go on this one ride that your kid wants to go on and everything else. So saving time is important. For entrepreneurs, we put a value on our time, right? If our time is worth $100 an hour and we have to fly commercial, for example, if you fly on a commercial jet on like United Airlines or whatever, right? You have to get to the airport early, and then you have to get there early for security, and then you have to go through the security process, and then you have to go through the boarding process, and then you have to sit on the plane, and then the plane has to get in line, and then the plane has to sit there and wait for its turn to take off, and it's a process. But when you fly private, you skip all the lines, you skip all the waiting, you get to the airport when your jet's supposed to take off, the jet waits for you, you get on the jet, and it takes off immediately. There is no waiting. You save about 2 hours. If your time is worth 500 bucks an hour, you just saved $1,000 by flying private. So saving time is very, 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 very important. The next one we're going to talk about is to save effort. So a lot of people, and this is true for pretty much everybody you can ever imagine, and it's not as painful for some as it is for others, but saving effort is important. What does that mean? There are things that make life easier, right? So that's why people hire maids, or they hire housekeepers, they hire landscapers. Maybe they buy a self-propelled lawnmower, so that way you pull a lever and it goes itself. It saves them effort. They spend more money because it reduces the amount of effort they have to put into it. People buy templates, copywriting templates, so they don't have to put as much effort into writing, right? They hire copywriters so they don't have to put the effort in to do it themselves. Okay, saving effort is very, very, very important because we want the maximum amount of result for the least amount of work possible. It's just the way the world works, and honestly, it's a smart way to go about living your life. The next one I think goes without saying, but improving your health. Okay, this is why you see people spend, I live in LA, so it's very common that there's these pressed juice places where you can go in, you get a freshly pressed juice, and people will spend $10, $15, $20 on a juice, on a single juice. Now you can get a $4 thing of juice from the grocery store, but the cold pressed healthy juice with none of the additives and preservatives and all that fun stuff is way healthier. People spend money to improve their health. There's cryotherapy clinics out here where you go in and you freeze yourself for 3 minutes and at negative 250 degrees below zero, because it improves your health. You spend money going to the doctor because it improves your health. You spend money going to the chiropractor. You spend money on diet regimens. You spend money at the gym. If it improves your health, you'll spend money on it most of the time. Increase of pleasure is going to be your next one. Okay, this is, obviously vacations or massages or whatever it may be that increases somebody's pleasure, the way they feel good, right? If it increases their pleasure, people are more likely to buy it. And then the last one we have here is to increase prestige. This is why you see Instagram filled with Lamborghinis selling you stuff, right? That's why you see YouTube ads with people with Lamborghinis and big houses and all the girls and going on yachts, okay? Although most of the time that stuff is rented and that's not truly the lifestyle that they live, and we saw that with the Fire Festival documentary. People buy into something because they believe having whatever it is, whatever product or service or person in their life or whatever it ends up being, they believe by having that, by obtaining that, that other people will view them and put them on a pedestal and say that person is at a higher level, they have a higher status now. Okay, so people buy because of prestige. So the point that I need to get across here is that yes, these are the 8 reasons that people buy. Okay, now if you made an offer to somebody and it made them money, save them time, effort, improve their health, increase their pleasure, and increase their prestige all at the same time, it's probably going to be a little too far on the crazy spectrum. And I'm actually going to, for those of you that aren't familiar with the crazy spectrum, I'm actually going to put a link next to the video that will go over the crazy spectrum for offers and stuff like that, for those of you that have not watched that yet. So what you want to do is you want to pick maybe 2 or maybe even 3 of the 8 reasons people buy, and you want to dig at that. So let's say you're selling these whiteboard cleaning wipes. I don't know if you guys can see those or not, but they're literally these little wipe things, and you can just, they're incredible. So the reason I bought them, okay, was it would save me time, it would save me effort. Okay, those were the 2 things I saw when I saw this, because I just went in, I bought a whiteboard, I bought like 100 of these markers, and then I was like, all right, I need a really good eraser, but I've had problems in the past with erasers, so I have a pain. Okay, and my pain was, it's a ton of time to go through with your eraser and clean it all, and then it leaves smudges and all this shit on the whiteboard, and it sucked. It looked really bad. And it took a lot of effort. Okay, so because of the time and the effort that this thing right here, whiteboard cleaning wipes, low order non-toxic cleaning wipes, okay, features: cleans and restore whiteboard surfaces, remove shadows, ghosting, and stains. So very simple, right? I saw these and I was like, well, that'll probably work really well. So I bought them, and because they save me time and effort, I will 100%. If you have a whiteboard, I would recommend these. I don't even get paid by Office Depot for this. I'm just letting you know that it has saved me time and effort. So I'm going to rave about it. So that's why I bought those things. So you want to hone in on the point of that. I have a little bit of ADD. The point of that is you want to hone in on maybe 2 or even 3 things to focus on and explain that when you buy this thing, you save time, save money, save effort, or you say, yeah, the 3 saves, or maybe you make money, and save time, or you can just talk about one thing, okay? You just have to figure out what your prospect's pains truly are, okay? And this goes to the client avatar. Now, if you guys haven't gone through the client avatar yet, there's another link to the video next to this, and they're both labeled so that way you know which one is which. It explains to you how to build out your client avatar and how to find what their pains are. So So for the 8 reasons people buy, you want to focus on this stuff right here. You want to make sure that you're writing to 1, 2, or 3 of these at a time, and you want to stay focused on those things. You really want to drive home that pain, because that's where that's where the purchase decision is going to happen. This is why people buy itself. So obviously you don't want to write in there. You'll save effort. You don't want to do that. But hey, think of how much better you'll feel not having to do all the work, right? You don't just literally, I mean, sometimes you can literally just say this, but most of the time you want to try and find a way that makes them think, if I buy this, it'll save me effort. Okay, that's the goal. That's the idea behind this stuff. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you guys have not seen the crazy matrix for offers, that is going to be, there's a link next to the video. I'm trying to think. It'll be on that side of the video. I think it's on your guys' right side of the video. Or below the video if you're on mobile, I don't know. And then also for the client avatar, so that way you guys know what that is. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you really did enjoy it, please share it with somebody. Send them the link, let them check it out. Obviously there's no opt-in, there's no cost for it, so it's just one of those things. I want to give back, and I want to see better copy out in the world, and I know by giving you guys information like this, it will help you tremendously. So with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video.